Home Sweet Home Alone was very slow, and I didn't think I'd end up enjoying it, but actually, I'd say the second half, certainly the final third, was actually pretty good. I'm not going to say how it ends, I won't give away any spoilers, but if you start watching it and don't like it, stick with it because it does get better. This was released in 2021, is directed by Dan Mazer, and it's written by Mikey Day and Streeter Seidel. And we have a cast including Ellie Kemper, Rob Delaney, Archie Yates as Max, Aisling B, Kenan Thompson. Really great cast, and I think Archie Yates as Max really made the film. Max is accidentally left at home, obviously, when his family go to Japan, and his family do realise eventually, but it's a little too late. And people are trying to break into Max's house because they think Max stole one of their valuable dolls. And that might sound a bit strange, but actually the setup does make a lot of sense. And I thought it was a relatively interesting concept, and it works really well. Yes, it is slow. It definitely is slow for at least half of the film, but eventually it actually became quite fun. The characters are very well written, the performances are great, Max is a really likeable character, and he has some interesting thoughts about what it's actually like to be alone. And there are some interesting thoughts in this about what really makes a home and what it's like to be with a family versus just having a house. And I think they did a really good job with that eventually. As I said, it does take a bit of time. Very creative. The house is absolutely gorgeous. Max's home is really beautiful, really nice to look at. And in general, I'd say it's not a bad film, and it's also not completely predictable either, which is often not the case with Home Alone films. So I actually think it's the second half, at least, is quite well written and quite a good narrative with some really great characters and performances. So it's not amazing, it's not perfect, but actually Home Sweet Home Alone is not a bad film once it eventually gets going. With regards to it being festive, to having the Christmas aspect, it's not the most festive film out there. It definitely isn't, but there are moments, so it's not too bad. Ultimately, I'd say it's a pretty good film. If you like the previous Home Alone films, then I'd say it's worth watching. If you don't like the previous Home Alone films, then maybe you'll enjoy elements of this. In general, it's not bad. Home Sweet Home Alone may not be perfect, but it's probably still worth watching.